welcome to SIGDial's 2020 special session on situated dialogue with virtual agents and robot. This is the second version of RoboDial. I'm José from Watt University. I'm one of the organizers of this workshop. The other organizers are Stephanie, Matt, Vikram, Matthias, Casey, and Cynthia. The reason why we proposed this workshop is kind of a follow-up to a series of successful workshops at other major venues where the topic of situated interaction with dialogue is being addressed. Just to give you a few examples, I think Robot NLP was one of them in the last edition of NACL. And we also had the first edition of RoboDial in SIGDial 2018. What we've seen in the last years is that dialogue is also moving into physical spaces and virtual spaces using augmented and virtual reality. And it often has an embodiment such as a robot or an agent. And this changes a little bit the way we have been doing research on dialogue lately. Since this often relies on very large data sets and the use of machine learning, which is often not the case for this kind of domains where there are very specific needs. The data sets are very small, and there's also some requirements of the task, such as it has to be trustworthy and robust. And we often cannot guarantee that with the current machine learning approaches. Another issue is that it's not always clear how to evaluate the quality of the dialogues. We're not just trying to replicate the dialogue that we have on the training set. So it's not really about competing for the best state of the art or the best accuracy or the best metric. It's delivering something different, and it's not so much about leaderboards. And then therefore, we are proposing this workshop to bring together people that work on situated and grounding natural language processing, also people working on HRI, and naturally the dialogue community present here at SIGDial, to think about the problems that we have and hopefully inspired by the program, come up with a few ideas to move the field forward. For this year's program, we received 8 submissions. 4 of them are accepted as full papers and will be presented orally as a regular SIGDial paper submission. These papers, they cover a range of topics such as turn taking, grounding, learning, reasoning, and also navigation tasks, and also the way that the robots should address the non-verbal communication part of the interaction with these robots and agents. We have 2 additional demo papers that will be presented as well. And they cover mostly things like multimodality, which is also very relevant, and also particularly physically situated dialogue. And finally, in a later stage, we have invited contributions for late-breaking reports and position papers, which include also the topics such as multimodality, grounding, learning, which are of course very relevant for physically situated interaction. Just a brief summary of what is expecting us in the next couple of hours. We will start with the talks from the papers accepted to the conference. After that, we have a live Q&A session for the demos, where we'll be able to see how demos work and also to ask questions to the authors. We will go back to the papers in the first part of the sessions, where we'll have the live QA with the authors, and to the end we have the presentations from the position papers, followed by the live QA with the authors as well. So this is what expects us in this year's RoboDial. We do think that's an exciting program. We hope that you get some inspiration from it. Do feel free to go to the website and check the more details about the workshop. I wish you all a good session and a great conference. Thank you.